Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Vivi and Ecomi video, man. And this one, we're going to be addressing a few things here, man. Shout out to everybody who's been hitting me up. I've been getting a lot of messages, people telling me that I saved them some money, a little bit of money, and helped them out a little bit with my video yesterday. And then I've been getting some messages on the flip side. You got traders mad at me, but I mean, it is what it is, yo. I understand that a lot of people try to make quick gains and quick profits wherever you can, and I get it. I get it. You want to make profits and things like that, but I'm not going to. If I see something and that's my perspective on it, my opinion on it, I'm not going to not speak on it just so you can make a profit. It's like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, it was pretty obvious the call yesterday, and as people said, they were going to try to buy in up here until they saw my video, and that's what ended up happening. So I said in my video, chances are it's going to run up and come back down, and that's what it did. It ran up, it came back down, and right now we're at a place where it's hard to tell where this is going to go in the short term because Marvel is huge. Marvel people can keep buying into things like that, but the fact of the matter is, as a crypto, Omi is not proven. Vivi is proven at this point. Vivi is stamped and Vivi is solidified, but because there's no token utility, Vivi, all of that stuff, all the good stuff with Vivi, it really does not have any impact on Omi right now. It's way too much Omi for burns to matter that much right now. Yeah, I mean, there is no, like, the Vivi is solidified, Omi is not. So what you have to understand is what's going to impact Omi is crypto stuff. It does not matter how great the Vivi news is, crypto stuff is going to be what impacts Omi. So basically, Vivi is the product, so Vivi can help traders and investors make up their mind. But ultimately, what is going to come down to is you're going to really have to we're going to have exchanges. We're going to have to be over on Ethereum. This token is going to have to be very easily accessible. So right now it's very difficult to get your hands on this token. So if you're not really heavily into the crypto space, chances of you getting this token are pretty slim. You have to be highly motivated to get your hands on the Omi token. And that's not good for like, so for instance, if we were listed on all the big exchanges and that Marvel news came out, this would have absolutely exploded. The problem is we're not listed on these big exchanges. So the only people who bought up the Omi token are people who had it previously and was wanted to take advantage of this news, or people who saw the potential, like people who was kind of losing hope, but then saw a ray of light and they were like, okay, let me jump in now. Like I believe in the project again. Like they really have Marvel. Like people who have already invested, chances are, like, I would like to see some statistics of how many just 100% new Omi investors we've had thus far, because I think that it's still just the same old people and people trying to capitalize on the news and things like that. So obviously the traders was kind of mad at me. Traders was sitting here like, oh, but if you buy in at this level, it's still a good buy-in. So people should just buy in. Like, come on now. It's obvious. It's obvious you're trying to squeeze some money out of people, bro. It's very obvious at that point, because it does not matter. Like, what's important? It is very important when you buy in, because check this out. If you buy in up here and the price drops down to here, whatever you bought in at right here, that same amount of money would have got you more if you were down here. So it does not matter the fact that, oh, if it goes up to $1 like y'all think, it's not gonna matter no way. Right? Every cent counts, bro. Every cent counts. And all these traders knows this, but they try to convince the average person that, oh, from here to here, that's not that much space. You're not missing out on an opportunity. You might as well go ahead and buy up there. Then you go sell on people, and then they're just stuck holding it at a lower level. That they lose value more so than the value going up. So that being said, man, the token really still has no reason to be moving too crazy right now. It's not very easy to get your hands on. The thing that Marvel has done, the thing that Marvel and Mattel is really doing, is solidifying the fact that once people go down the Omi rabbit hole, they'll actually have some good things to see. They'll have some really good things to see that may influence them to really invest and know that, oh, this is serious. They have some serious licenses. Marvel is hot right now. Marvel has been killing it for the last few years. So, well, they've been killing it forever, but like these last few years, like this is Like as far as branding, like it's Marvel. Like to be honest, like as far as branding and what's been going crazy, especially on TV and in the entertainment space, it's Marvel has been on a great tear out here. So that's huge. It solidifies us, and basically, it's not out of the realm of possibilities that at some point before on Disney Plus, before you play something Marvel or on in the movie theater before the movie starts, you'll see like something VV could potentially pop up. They could do a VV giveaway in a movie theater, or a VV and that's what they do in movie theaters, by the way. You know, they be having you try to download apps and things like this. It's not out of the realm of possibilities that we could see something big happening with VV with VV and Marvel. Like and based on what we read from the Marvel's post yesterday, the Marvel president really believes in VV and what they have going on. That wasn't one of those posts where it seems like, we're not too sure about this, let's try to get some easy money. It was one of those posts where it's like, oh, VV completely understands and have the same vision that we have, so we stand behind VV. That was basically the type of post that they posted yesterday. So that being said, where the price is going to land at, in my opinion, there's a chance that we can find some new support at the twos. Like there's a chance that we can find some new support at the twos, but depending on how much this price move, like, because I feel like there could be some more hype on the very first Marvel drop. Like there's some things that could hype this up a little bit more, but then we have founder token unlocks as well. We like there's other things that's going to be happening. I think that if we can get moved over to Immutable and get word of an exchange, then we could probably we could probably see like twos and or 2.5, maybe 3 become like the new floor. But until, I feel like in order for us to get a new floor, a new strong point of support, it's going to have something to do with an exchange. Like Marvel is cool and all, but VV's success has not been very big on the success of Omi. It just has not. So historically, we can't believe that Marvel is going to make any difference because we just have not. There's nothing to really support that. Like one of the biggest movements that we've seen upward was a Batman mixed with the fact that we was going to Uniswap. Uniswap, that was like the biggest explosion. And it had crypto. It had a crypto backing to it had a crypto catalyst in the background. Like everybody, oh, Uniswap, this is going to be huge. It's time for it to blow up. Like that was a big catalyst. So I feel like we need another one of those like crypto related catalysts, more so than VV just doing really, really well, because VV is killing it. VV has been killing it though. This whole time, like you have to be realistic. This whole time VV has been tanking. Let me see. We got to go to a different chart here. Let's try to go to the 4-hour chart, or maybe the month chart. Because basically what you'll notice is the entire time VV has been falling. The price of Omi has been falling. VV has been. So basically, if we had trend lines of the success of Omi or the fall of Omi and the success of VV, you'll notice that VV has been going like this. Omi has been going like this. So it's like if VV is going like this and Omi has still been going like this, just getting VV news, there's no evidence to support that. Just getting VV news, like look at this. So this entire time VV has been selling out. Keep this in mind. This was the rise. This is when Uniswap was going on. There was Uniswap hype. People were just finding out they had Batman and things like that. Like this was the hype. And then it started going downhill. So as you can see, this entire time going downhill, VV has been announcing some pretty solid things. VV has been going strong this entire time. Omi is not though. We need more Omi things before we can really see where the price is going to be. Before we get a good movement up, I feel like before we get a good movement up, we're going to need some Omi news. So probably at the point where we have another exchange announced and things like that, that's where we're going to see the biggest movement, in my opinion. anything VV at this point, I don't think anyone has enough faith that VV is going to be moving the price at these levels. So I don't think that is going to bring in new investors and things like that. But when the token is easier to get, like if it gets on some big exchange and it's easy to get, then some news like, oh, Marvel drop coming and stuff like that, then yeah, it's going to do more to the price. It's going to build more hype because it's going to be easier to buy the token. So you're going to have more traders and things coming in trying to take advantage, but you're also going to have regular people buying in because it's easier. If you're not like I said, if you're not knowledgeable about the crypto space, it's very hard to get your hands on Omi right now. But if you can just download one of these apps, if you can just download Coinbase or something and get Omi, it's easy. It's very, very easy. So I think we'll have more casual people just trying to do it just for the sake of doing it. Like with Dogecoin. Dogecoin is easily accessible, and that's what allows it to pump the way that it does. VV has more than enough potential to build the same type of hype that Omi does. I mean, Omi has more than enough potential to build the same type of hype that Dogecoin has, but it has to be as easily accessible as Dogecoin is. Right now, it's not easy to get your hands on this. So when we have these huge and big announcements and stuff like that, if someone gets pumped up, if someone gets excited, if someone wants to buy a bunch of Omi, it's a long ass process to try to figure out how to go about doing that. And by the time you actually know how to do that, you're probably gonna the price probably gonna be going back down. Like, look at this. Anybody who bought in right here, like, oh, it's about to start moving up, this is about to be game changing. By the time the people learn how to actually buy the token, it's already back down. So that unrealistic expectation goes away. So this is why it's so important for us to be listed on exchanges, in my opinion. So shout out to everybody who bought in at a better price yesterday, because I mean, yeah, like low twos is fine. Like low twos is fine. Like me personally, I think that it can still go lower. I think we gonna still be wiggling around the ones down there, but that's just my opinion. I don't know for certain. Like, they could announce an exchange at any moment. They could announce, okay, it's going to take X amount of time to get over to immutable, because this is when I feel like the price is going to move. When we get over to immutable and then they announce the first exchange, that's going to be big. So they could announce that at any point in time, at any moment, and that would have I feel like if they announce that and it's something soon, like if they say next week we gonna be at immutable, and next week we gonna have a new exchange listed by Friday. If they said something like that, I don't think the price will go back below 2. So I mean, anything could happen, but realistically, I don't think that they're gonna be moving that fast. I don't expect that type of news that quick. But then again, I mean, hey, you never know with them. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section down below. This is just some of my thoughts to share with you all. Let me know what you all think. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'm going to catch you all on the next one. Peace out, Joe.